What is up, everyone? It is Keith Nelson back again with another video, and today we are going to be reviewing the Super Mario Brothers movie. Yes, we are doing it. We are reviewing what I'm saying is one of the best movies of 2023. Whatever movie I'm going to see for the rest of this year, it's probably not even going to compare to the Mario Brothers movie. Everything about it was great. The story was... Okay, actually, before I say anything else, there are a bit of flaws I'm going to be talking about in this film, but it's not like major flaws, but it's just like many flaws about the film. And actually, before we actually get into this review, it's going to be like different parts. I'm going to talk about the story, I'm going to talk about the characters, the animation, and basically everything else. Like, I'm going to talk also about the casting, the songs that are being in the background, and a ton of other stuff. But actually, again, like before we get into it, I got to get prepared. Yes, I have Cappy here. And without further ado, let's review the Super Mario Brothers movie. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is the story of the movie. And, okay, the story is, it's good. It's obviously about, like, Luigi getting, like, Mario and Luigi found this pipe when they were working on something, like, to help save New York. Well, okay, let me actually restart. So, basically, Mario and Luigi want to prove that they actually have a, like, I don't know, like, how to say, but they want to, like, prove that they are good with something. And they want to prove it to their family because they made a commercial in the movie about, like, their plumbing business. And for some reason, Mario's father thinks that it's going to fail and he's going to take Luigi down with him. And that's kind of, like, I did not expect that in a Mario movie. I didn't even expect Mario to even have a dad issue in the film, which was pretty shocking. But that's not one of the other shocking parts of the whole entire movie. There's a bunch of stuff more to come. But later on, we find out that they actually find something on the news about, like, a massive, like, flooding or something. Like, something's causing, like, a massive flood. And so they find a location where they have to fix it, but then they find the warp pipe to the Mushroom Kingdom. And they both get sucked in, and they basically split up. Like, Luigi went to some, like, dark area where Bowser's located, and Mario just went to the Mushroom Kingdom. And so Mario ended up there and where he met Toad, and they just go on, like, a little bit. And then when Mario finally finds Princess Peach, he wants her to help him find his brother, and also Peach wants him to help save the Mushroom Kingdom. And I don't basically want to explain every part of this whole movie because I think I went too far there, but I'll kind of sum it up a little tiny bit. So Luigi gets captured by Bowser and is being held captured. And so later on, like, Princess Peach wants to recruit Donkey Kong and a bunch of other Kongs to help them in their quest to defeat Bowser. And also later on, Peach was almost forced to marry Bowser, which was finally didn't happen. And then later on in the film, towards the end, a pretty short battle, but it was really good. And it was just, this is just a fun movie. The story is just... Okay, it's a bit off at some points because I didn't expect, like, Mario to have a little bit of issues with his family, and I did not expect other parts to happen. Like, this song is just blowing up on the internet right now. It is Jack Black's song called Peaches. It's Bowser singing and playing a piano about Peach. There are many things I did not expect to happen in this movie. Bowser not only singing, but playing the piano. Playing a piano. Those things do not go together. But Jack Black made it come together, and it's something that I never expected, and it's something that I didn't know I needed in my life. That was just the best part of the movie for me. Like, I was dying when that part came up. It really was. It was one of the best scenes of the entire movie. Jack Black killed it as Bowser. And, like, I'm not going to say anything else about the characters yet. And that is basically kind of the story of the film. I would give the story of the film an 8 out of 10. There are some flaws about the story. Like, it was, like, obviously the Mario dad part was basically... It felt like it was kind of rushed a bit. Like, there's parts of the movie that kind of feels rushed, but that is so far the only problem I have with the movie. And so, yeah. Once again, the story gets an 8 out of 10. This next part is about the animation. The animation easily gets a 10 out of 10. Nothing bad about the animation. Legit, nothing is wrong with the animation. Like, nothing is wrong. I mean, look at this poster. In fact, wait a minute. What am I talking about? Look at all of these posters with the characters. This is just gorgeous. This is beautiful. The whole movie is beautiful. Everyone looks amazing. Mario, Luigi, Toad, Peach, Donkey Kong, Bowser, and a ton of other characters look so good. They really do. And the minions. Oh, the minions. Not these minions, Bowser's minions. Well, because obviously made by Illumination, you're obviously expecting like the actual minions. No, those guys are annoying. They're just annoying. They're really, really annoying. But anyway, they look almost like the game. They really do. The Goombas look awesome. The Koopas, a little off, but they're still good. The Piranha Plants, awesome. The Hammer Bros, gorgeous. Again, no flaws to the animation of this film. No flaws at all. It all looks amazing. And to think that this was made also, again, like by Illumination. I was expecting the animation to look like you see something in the Despicable Me movie, or also like from the Save It Like a Pets. That's what I was expecting. But when I saw the animation through all the trailers, it was so good. How can you hate that? The animation looks incredible. If you think it looks bad, what is wrong with you? It's so good. It's just so good. I can't explain anything else about the animation. Like, there's no flaws. There's nothing bad. No one looks bad. It's so stinking good. So once again, the animation gets a 10 out of 10. If you say it's lower than that, then get off of this video. Because it is indeed, once again, a 10 out of 10. Next I'm going to be talking about is the music. And I don't want to get copyright or demonetized. Well, I don't think like adding music is going to get demonetized. But still though, I'm not going to add or listen to any of the music. I'm just going to sum up the music a little. Because I'm not going to explain this much. Music was amazing. 10 out of 10 on the music. That's it. Everything. Everything was good about the music. It's obviously all the Mario music is in this movie. The Bowser music when Bowser's on the piano, the superstar music towards the end, the Donkey Kong music. Every piece of music in this film was amazing. Everyone, whoever worked on this music, did a phenomenal job. Easily the music gets a 10 out of 10. Let's move on to the next topic. I'm sorry, but again, I love this movie. And the music just was one of the best parts about the movie. Alright, so what made this movie really good is next we're going to be talking about, obviously, is the characters of the movie. Where do I begin with these characters? They're just great. They are great. Amazing characters. Mario is basically the same person we've seen in the games, which is basically he actually cares about Luigi, and that is awesome. That is amazing part of Mario. He actually really cares about his brother, and that's awesome about him. Luigi is usually the same goofball that we've known him, and it's just awesome. Like, he's also one of the best parts of the movie. Peach. We are seeing a different side of Peach, and I loved every second of it. She is almost like a ninja, basically. She is a ninja, like a great ninja. Like, the training courses that were on their Instagram, I love that. Like I said, a different side of Peach, and I loved every second of it. So she's also a great character. Toad. Even though he didn't have like that many lines, he was still a part of the movie. I loved every second when he was on screen. He had great funny moments, like when he hit Mario with like the stick. I kind of love that. He was a great character. Donkey Kong. Now this guy was, okay, Donkey Kong wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong, he wasn't bad. It was just a little repetitive with his like a little aggression with Mario. Like, that's the only flaw I had with Donkey Kong. It's just like the mini feud he had with Mario, like when they were trying to help each other. Like, that was the only flaw I had with Donkey Kong. But besides all that, Donkey Kong's a great, like, funny person. And where do I begin with this character? You know who wasn't been said yet? Bowser. Bowser, without a doubt, carried this movie. He did. Phenomenal character. Like, this is something I didn't expect to see in Bowser, like, at all. There are some parts that I think I said before in the beginning. Bowser played the piano. And he was singing. That is awesome. It's something I never thought I would see. Bowser singing and playing the piano. Something I never thought I would see. Those lines don't even add up. That is something you never thought you would see, and it was awesome. Like, it was a lot of fun. Like, seeing Bowser singing a song about peaches. Well, not the Ice Age Peaches, but Mario Peach. But still, though, it was awesome. It was so good. So good. I love that character so much. And the background characters. Not the Mushroom Kingdom background characters, the real world background characters. Some of them were a bit unnecessary. Like, the Spike guy was kind of unnecessary. I love Charles Martinet's cameo. Like, that was awesome. Like when he's, like, talking to them, like, saying, like, that's too much, but it's perfect. That was awesome. It really was. But everyone else, like Mario's parents, Mario and Luigi's parents, the other characters that were involved in that entire scene with the whole thing, but it was kind of unnecessary. But overall, besides the side characters in the real world, it was still a great movie. Like, those characters were awesome. So the characters get a 9 out of 10. And now, we're going to be going with what possibly is possible. Oh my god. I can't speak off the time. But next, we're going to be talking about the voice acting. So the first person we're going to be talking about is a person that everyone assumed was going to not give a flying you-know-what about the movie. And that is the one and only Star-Lord himself and Emmett himself, Chris Pratt. The internet owes this man an apology. He killed it as Mario. Everyone on the internet thought it was going to be so bad. They thought he was going to use his regular voice. And all of you, again, owe this man an apology. He, again, killed it as Mario. Everything about his Mario was amazing. His accents during the plumbing commercial. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss right there. It was awesome. I mean, come on. You really thought he was going to do nothing? You thought he wasn't going to care? Well, you were wrong. He cared. He was so good as Mario. And once again, you owe him an apology. He killed it as Mario. So the Mario voice, well, I'm actually not going to give them like a solo like review, like a 10 out of 10, but that will be like actually be in on the side, like right here. I'll let you know, like actually right here. This will be where the voice casting, like a single person's like review will be. All right, so this is what Chris Pratt got. Next is Anna Taylor-Joy as Peach. Again, she killed it as Peach. I actually Peach having that type of voice. I didn't know Anna Taylor-Joy beforehand when I saw like that voice casting reveal. I thought, oh, all right. I thought she'll be. Well, I didn't know who she was. I was like, who's this person? And then when I heard about it, I was like, oh, she's from that. But again, she killed it as Peach. If they ever make another movie, like a solo Peach movie, they better get Anna Taylor-Joy back as Peach. She was amazing. And this is what Anna Taylor-Joy gets. Next is Charlie Day as Luigi. Charlie Day killed it. Everyone almost basically killed it, but still, he was amazing as Luigi. Like, when I saw him, like, on different, like, shows and movies, I was like, oh, that's Charlie Day. Because beforehand, I didn't even know who Charlie Day was. But then when I was looking at him, I was like, oh, that's who he played? Like, before, he was also in a Lego movie with Chris Pratt. He was, Benny, I think. Like, I haven't seen a Lego movie in a while. I forgot who the alien, not the alien, the spaceman was. The guy basically screaming, spaceship. And it was also in Monster University as art. That was something I didn't expect, to be honest. But when I was looking up his famous show, or one of his best shows he's been a part of, and that was It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I highly recommend that show. That's actually a really good show. But anyway, that show proved why he got the role of Luigi. He killed it. Charlie Day was born to play Luigi. And if they make a Luigi's Mansion movie, get Charlie Day to play Luigi again. Get him to play Luigi again. Don't replace him with someone random. Don't replace him with Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth or John Leguizamo or Ray Romano. Don't do that. Keep Charlie Day as Luigi. He was born to play Luigi. This is Luigi's score, or Charlie Day's score. Next is Seth Rogen playing Donkey Kong. Okay. Many people are now complaining about Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong. It wasn't bad, like, whatsoever. He was great as Donkey Kong. It was just, okay, I wouldn't say that he was bad as Donkey Kong. It was in the middle of it. Like, in the middle for me. Like, up here, it was like good, but down here, it's like decent. Like, it was not down here whatsoever. It's not bad. Like, at all. Not bad at all. He did great as Donkey Kong. It was just some parts that I just didn't like when he played Donkey Kong. That was it. Like, that basically kind of it. Like, sometimes, he obviously did care. But there's some parts where it's just like, okay. So again, Donkey Kong is not going to, Seth Rogen's not going to get a low score. He gets this score. It's still a good score though, right? Next is Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, who I actually had the most doubt about playing Toad. Because I'm just being stupid right now. But I thought Jack Black and Keegan-Michael Key were going to use their regular voices to voice Toad and Bowser. But I was wrong. I don't know why I didn't think that, but Keegan-Michael Key was an amazing Toad. He really was. Top tier. It was so good. I hope he remains Toad, because that was so good. I mean, obviously it was a high-pitched voice, but still though, he was great as Toad. Like, who else could have played Toad? Maybe this guy. Like, I'm sorry, but, I mean, come on. Would you not want to see Kevin Hart as Toad? Like, no, again. Like, again. Keegan-Michael Key was an amazing Toad. He was amazing as Toad. No flaws with Toad. Nothing at all. He was amazing as Toad. So he gets this score. You know who's next. You know who I didn't say before. We're going to be talking about the one and only Jack Black playing Bowser. What can I say about Jack Black? He killed it as Bowser. He did an amazing job. Never would I think Jack Black as Bowser was going to be great, but I was blown away. He put his heart and soul into this role. He carried the movie. I'm convinced. Bowser carried the movie. He was amazing. The voice was amazing. The aggression was amazing. The deep voice that Jack Black did with some scenes was amazing. Everything about Jack Black's Bowser was incredible. So without a doubt, Jack Black is the best Bowser of all time, but he gets this score. He's an amazing. I can't, dude. I really can't. Jack Black was incredible as Bowser. He really was. There's nothing else to say. That's the only thing I could say. Jack Black was perfect as Bowser. He was incredible as Bowser. He was great as Bowser. He was the best choice for Bowser. Who else could you have chosen to be Bowser? They probably would have chosen something random, like this guy. Or this guy. Or this guy. Or possibly maybe this guy. But overall, the other characters, Kamek's voice actor, I think it was Kevin Michael Richardson. He did an amazing job as Kamek. I didn't even know that was him. He did an amazing job as Kamek. So he obviously, well, since, I know I was going to say their names right here, but they're basically like side characters. So Kevin Michael Richardson obviously gets a 10 out of 10. He really does. Charles Martinet easily gets a 10 out of 10. Even though he was side characters, but still though, he was an amazing addition. Like, I'm glad they got him in the movie, like, playing certain parts, but this still. I'm glad to know that he was a part of the movie because he's one of the biggest parts of Mario. He's one of the main, obviously he was the first voice actor for Mario, but It's Charles Martinet. How could you not add him in a Mario movie? So without a doubt, the voice casting, everyone else in the entire movie did a phenomenal job. So obviously, the voice casting, I meant to say, gets a solid 10 out of 10. Now, this segment, well, obviously I just said before, I'm going to be saying, like, who could voice other characters in future Mario projects. So obviously we're going to talk about Wario, Waluigi, Daisy, Rosalina, Bowser Jr., and other characters. Oh, and Diddy Kong. Obviously Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong as well. There's a ton of other characters you can add in the movie. Wait, how did I miss this character? Yoshi. We need to talk about that. The end credits were showing Yoshi. Well, obviously he's probably not going to talk like a regular voice, but... Okay, I'm going to start with Yoshi. If Yoshi was... We're going to put Yoshi right here. If Yoshi was to ever get a voice actor, I have the perfect person. My friends think I'm crazy about this. How can you not see this? Kevin Hart playing Yoshi. That is like some dream that I have for some reason. Seeing Kevin Hart's voice coming out of Yoshi, that is something that needs to happen. Kevin Hart as Yoshi. Hashtag that. Make it a trend. Make that hashtag trend on the internet. We need Kevin Hart as Yoshi. That's something that we need. Okay? I don't know why I did that, but I'm sorry. But anyway, next we have Wario. Is there any other person? Is there any other person who could voice Wario? Other than Danny DeVito. There's no one else who I can think of that can voice Wario. No one else. It obviously can't be Leonardo DiCaprio, obviously. It can't be John Goodman. It can't be David Spade. It can't be Kevin James. Maybe. Maybe I could see that. We'll put him in right there in the 50-50. But we obviously, it can't be Adam Sandler. It can't be The Rock, which will cause mayhem on the internet. It can't be... I can't think of anyone else, but still, though. Danny DeVito needs to play Wario. That needs to happen in life. That needs to happen. No questions about it. Next is one of my favorite Mario characters of all time, Waluigi. Now, this one you might think is a little strange, but for some reason I see this person voicing Waluigi. Again, you're going to think I'm crazy. But this man. Why do I see Joe Pesci voicing Waluigi? I can see it. I don't know why. I don't know why I see just Joe Pesci's voice coming out of Waluigi. I don't know why I see that. But I also said something to Matt about Robert De Niro voicing Waluigi, and he thought that would be kind of cool. that would be kind of cool, seeing Robert De Niro voicing Waluigi. So we'll also put him in the 50-50 with voicing Waluigi. But still, though, I want to see Joe Pesci voice Waluigi. Something I need. Next is Daisy. Now, this one, again, it might be random. I don't know why I see this person. Obviously, Daisy's kind of like a little bit of a crazy girl or something, I think. But I think I know the perfect person. Why do I see Lisa Kudrow voicing Daisy? Why do I see that? Why do I see that? Why do I see that? Come on. You can't deny that you can't see Lisa Kudrow voicing Daisy. Really, come on. That is something that needs to happen. Again, we need Lisa Kudrow voicing Daisy. Something I need. Something that we need. Next is actually Rosalina. One of my favorite princesses in Mario. I don't know why. Can we just all agree that some of us had a crush on her? Raise your hand if you well, I know it's not anyone's going to raise their hand for that. Maybe just say in the comments or something. But I don't know who could voice Rosalina. I really don't, but this is, again, random. I'm not going to go deep into this because, again, this is random. It's the only person I can think of that can voice her, I'm going with Millie Bobby Brown. I think that's how you say her name. Like, I'm sorry if I missaid her name, but I think it might be her. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. I kind of see it, but I kind of don't at the same time. This one is definitely like a 50-50 for me. So that's who I think could voice Rosalina. But next is Bowser Jr. Now this one's actually kind of a tricky one. Who can voice Bowser Jr.? See, now that one is kind of like, I don't know, so I'm going to put like a question mark right there, because this is like a person that I kind of don't see. I mean, not a person, because I don't see like anyone at the moment who could be like a perfect voice for Bowser Jr. So that's kind of basically it of characters that I think are actors who might voice these characters, except for Bowser Jr., sadly. So let me down below if these are just great voice casting or just random as hell voice casting. I won't be mind if it's random or seeing random in the comments, because those are really random voice casting choices for these characters. Overall, what do I have to say about this movie? I have like nothing else to say. This is one of the best video game movies since Sonic. Everything was great. The story may have been a little bit like random at some points, but still was pretty good. It's basically still based off the Mario games. The animation was phenomenally beautiful. One of the best things I've ever seen in an animated film ever. The characters were great. Some had some flaws, but some were just blew me away of how they did, like how these characters were put together. The voice casting was just one of the best parts of the movie. That everything was great. Again, had flaws, but overall some really did blow me away. And just the music was just amazing. It was amazing in my ears. So good. Everything about the music was great. And everything else was just, it may have had some flaws. It may have had like a couple, like some flaws like in the movie, like one thing, a couple things, like maybe like one or two or three things. And the time may have been like really short. It may have felt rushed. Just overall, this is a great animated film. Like, you can really enjoy this. Like, kids and adults can enjoy this movie. People who haven't played the games can just like enjoy the film. People who played the games throughout the years can really enjoy this film, knowing that this is a nostalgia movie. And overall, what do I give this film? I would give this movie a 10 out of 10. This is an incredible movie. This is a movie that you need to see in theaters. And even if you don't, you can watch, like, I don't know when it's gonna come out, like on digital or on other things, but you need to watch this film. You really have to see this film, because it is possibly one of the best let me think before I speak again. So not only is this one of the best video game movies of all time, not only is this one of the best animated films of all time, it is one of the best movies of 2023, and it's one of the greatest animated movies of all time. And so this has been my review of the Super Mario Brothers movie. Once again, I highly recommend it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.